button, red button. Okay. Ah! Woo! Oh! I didn't see that. Alright, what did you think day 3 would be like?
Well, I thought day 3 would be easier or less dangerous than day 2. Day 2 we had some long, gnarly rock slabs that we had to go down. And I was worried that someone would fall and get hurt there. But luckily all we did was lose a mirror. I knew day 3 was going to be mud, but the mud is you get stuck. It's not so dangerous. I didn't realize we had just come through there 3 weeks before. But in those 3 weeks, it had really gotten bad. So much worse than I was expecting.
It's like 5:30 in the morning. We're having our coffee and enjoying our view of the morning. So yeah, today's gonna be our hardest riding, probably.
I think yesterday afternoon was the hardest sections in a row. This last 5-10 kilometers was the gnarliest part of the ride. We still have some
Mud
stuff that'll be a challenge ahead, but that's what I think.
Having fun still.
Still having fun.
Here's our picture. We slept pretty good, right? Yeah. A little bit of a rat disturbance, a little bit of a spiritual oppression, but we prayed.
Last night, every time I did move, the whole building creaked. But at least I was like, you know, there's like 50 nails holding this board up rather than
one
piece of...
What are you thinking about today, Dad?
Got my machete handy right here.
That says a lot. Aaron, what do you think about today?
Last day.
Excited?
I have less stuff, so it's nice.
Finish strong. How's your mirror?
My mirror is not working.
Showing people themselves. Uncle Micah, how's your mirror?
It's in heaven.
It's sad. The soul hath departed, but the corpse remains. So this is day 3. We started a little bit earlier today. It's like 6:30, 6:40. It's a nice overcast day. It barely rained last night, so we still have really good grip. We changed the formation up where Uncle Micah is behind Dad and I'm behind Arwen. And we're guessing between 50 and 100 kilometers from here to Elalim. It's pretty this morning. The fog is very beautiful. That's cool. Yeah, it's majestical. Good job, guys. I had to go down in anyways, I guess. You got it, just nice and slow. Can I go up there? Try not. Oh, those are cockatoos. That's a hornbill. Wow, the cockatoos. Today we're doing the rocks again, but this time it's a
a little bit damp. It's a little bit slicker, but it makes it more colorful. Ricky Baker, Ricky Baker. Woo. Good show. Mike is doing yoga here by this waterfall. Every time we see a waterfall, he does this.
It just comes out.
He's such a nature boy. What did you think day 3 would be like?
Day 3, I thought we would, have a little bit of mud and have to push maybe a little bit, and then we'd get on to the road getting closer to Bokondini, and it'd be pretty easy. So I definitely thought it was easier than it actually was. We're so sad because my mirror is now just a ladle.
And he was using this mirror to groom his bushy beard and just kind of maintain his masculine good looks this whole trip, and now it's gone and he's worried. But we're gonna tell him. All right.
Okay.
Bury it.
Here we go. Everybody, sing a
From
dirge.
the jungle it came, back to the jungle it must go. Leave no trace.
Leave no trace.
No one will find that.
Woo, Uncle Micah. The people coming behind us in the dump trucks and stuff are gonna be like, 4 drunk people were driving this morning, because we're gonna be all over the road with our tire marks.
You're probably gonna have to have momentum down here.
You got it, Arlen.
Just keep going.
Nice and slow, you got it. Glad this is downhill.
This is Sentani to Bokondini trip, day 3. We stopped at this beautiful bridge, and we just came from up that mountain, down, and Uncle Scotty is a civil engineer, bridge maintenance man.
What do we got there, Dad?
I'm doing bridge maintenance.
How much are you getting paid?
It's sort of more of a community effort where we volunteer our time to do meaningful
Who all is in the
work.
community?
Right down there, I'm just making a mark on the world. I
Yeah.
like to make a difference.
The fish down there are gonna be like, Uncle Scotty,
Thank you so much.
I can't breathe.
We have removed about 100 kilos from the bridge.
Really?
At least, yeah, flowing like this,
Oh, with that water?
and the mud, and so that I've compensated for my weight and half of your weight.
Thank you. You saying I'm fat?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, just mainly in the hips and butt.
Me?
Yeah.
I think you got somebody else you're thinking about there, buddy.
How much longer do you think we have till Elalim? 100 kilometers till Elalim? What was the village we passed that we were supposed to eat lalapan at? So we're a little bit scared about the gas situation because we were supposed to get gas in Banawa, but we didn't. And so now we're hoping we can make it to Elalim. Nice shifting. Holy moly.
Sorry. Alright, got into neutral.
Let me get my boot on. I've done that twice now.
Wonder if he needs help.
What's he doing? Is it? Should I go down?
Here we go.
That's okay. Yeah, your tire works really good in the mud, but not in the rocks. So you need to have speed, and then it's hard when someone falls off over in front of you. Ready?
Woo! Yeah! First fall of the day. And it was a beauty.
Good job. Keep going. Woo! Good job. Tricky stuff.
See that big grin on her face? It's a daddy happy. And his kids happy. That must be how God feels about us too. Being happy. Aduh teman-teman. Sudah lama di sini? Okay.
Well, now we're getting into the less good road. So down that little road there is where we camped before on our last trip.
Proud of this little girl. Really kicking butt. Got some good tenacity, good courage.
Please don't be too deep. That's nice.
Got a little 150cc CRF Honda. It's 8 horsepower. 8 horses pulling one little girl.
I thought day 3 would be really hard, but also very short. From what I heard from my dad and Walker, we were almost there, so it would be a lot like a final push to the end. But it ended up being a very long and very hard day with a lot of mud and a lot of people.
What did you learn about yourself on this trip?
Oh, what did I learn about myself? I think I learned I'm capable of a lot more stuff than I thought I was. I learned that when I start to feel like I'm at the end, where I don't have any strength left, there is another reservoir of strength, or I can push myself harder than I ever thought was possible.
I am Spartan. Wow. He's gonna fall.
You got designer shades just to hide your face. You wear them around like you couldn't.
Those knobbies are really helping out.
Remember my name, it's probably cause
That's okay.
you think you're cooler than me. Cooler than me. You think you're cooler than me. Cooler than me. You think you're cooler than me. Cooler than me. You think you're cooler than me. Cooler than me. You think you're cooler than me. Probably cause you think you're cooler than me.
That's alright, I'll be there. Yeah, that part was really tricky. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Okay.
Fall in love, I would already have you up under my arm. I used to ball on the tricks out. Did you like this? Probably won't. You think you're cool.
Good. Oh,
You got designer
sorry.
shades just to
I didn't
hide
see
your
that.
face. You wear them around like you never say hello. Remember my name, it's probably because you think you're
Okay.
cooler than me.
Not your best work, but hey, we're learning. Thank you, Lord. Please protect me. Please give me wisdom. Patience. Boldness.
This was not this bad when we came out. Woo! Good job, Arwen.
I think we need to survey a good route up there.
I think so too. So I'm the guinea pig for this part, which I think is going to be our hardest section yet. Dad says this was very doable, which it actually is.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
Holy moly.
All right, got mud in my shirt. Woo, don't go over the edge. Thank you. Well, maybe that wasn't the best way. That was hard.
Oh, good thoughts.
So Dad is trying this other route. That might be better. He got Arwen's bike with that gnarly aggressive tire.
We are at maybe the hardest part in our trip. I don't think we'll probably let Walker and Scotty ride this part. He's coming up, staying in the rut. He's using the Spider-Man legs. He's got it, he's got it. Sliding off the edge. Okay.
Does he have it?
Yeah. There he is. Dang it. Ready, 1, 2. Okay. Thanks. I don't have that tire. I got it, I'm okay. I'm just gonna catch my breath a little bit. All right, Bridget, we got this. Let's make your owner proud.
Got this!
Ah! That was worse. Good job, Bridget. Oh boy. I hope Uncle Micah's got this. Speed, you need speed. Oh, he's just walking up. Maybe he doesn't need speed. Arwen needs speed. Good job. Spider-Man. Arwen is loving her tire right now. Stay straight, good job. The price the film crew must pay.
Would you ever be a tour guide through Jalan Trans Papua?
Not if the road is how it is. If it were, well, and I guess it depends on the skills of the riders. Arwen and Uncle Micah didn't have a super high level of skill, but they were very strong. They had strong wills, and they were just tough, so they could handle everything. And it wasn't like they were crying and complaining.
Thought I would do a little journaling here of my eye as we drive along this beautiful road. Whoops, I better be thinking here what I'm doing. Seems like I better go through here. I'm not pooping, that's just the sound I make when I do that, don't worry. Oh, you start feeling all manly, masculine, like I'm all that in a bag of chips coming through here on a trail bike. And then like right back there, the hill that Walker ended up riding 3 of the bikes up, and we had to pull him and push him. And there's a guy on a Ninja with street tires.
Whew. Some mud is getting up onto my helmet and then falling down onto my neck. And then as I'm moving my head, it falls down into my shirt. And there's a clump right at my lower back, just chilling there. That's okay, don't worry. Oh, sorry, I tried to catch you. You okay? 1, 2. Good job.
Good bruise there. That's what happens when you kick the foot peg as you're falling over.
You think you would have brought Arwen and Uncle Mike along if you knew how bad it was?
No, I would have said a plane would be a better option.
But they did it.
They did it, and they did great.
Remember, it's all mental, hun. You go down once and then...
I got you.
You're welcome.
That's okay.
All right, girl. You can do it. Just keep going, slow and steady. Keep your right foot on the wall. Good. Now, tete tua coba.
Sepatu.
If you knew how bad it was, would you have come?
The eyebrows. I know Arwen and Uncle Mike were like, yeah, it was an adventure. For me and Dad, it was like, this is an episode of hell. It was great and we did it. But I'm glad that I didn't know how bad it was before we got into it.
Yeah, that'll work. Keep going. Go, Tombaru. Oop.
That wasn't bad. Looked worse than it was.
The panniers are getting caught on the side. Yeah, I need help up here. This is just as bad. Let me just catch my breath real quick. My arm hair is gray. I'm turning into an old man, or a Yeti.
Like a one-man army!
1, 2, 3. Well, outside there. Not yet. 1, 2. Okay. The Dadmobile.
Bomb drop!
One more. All right. Woo. You need to catch your breath first.
Fame is in the front seat, trouble with the curb. Love is in the back seat, singing like a bird. Oh no, sticking to the moonlight.
Woo!
Stranger on the mountain, hanging on your words. Walking in a nightmare, everything is blurred. Oh no,
I got a cramp.
forget what you told me. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Watching, waiting, my prey is praying. There's no escaping.
How do you feel, Walker?
Pretty tired.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's take a look-see. So I'm gonna zoom in here, because that's a truck down there. You can barely see it underneath all that mud.
We had to drive over the truck.
We drove right over the truck, did a backflip.
I think it's difficult enough. You don't need to add.
I know. This was really tough.
Luckily, we had the young, strong Walker, Luke Skywalker, use the force.
Luke Mudwalker.
Daddy needs it.
This is our final day of riding, and well, we hope. If it's like what's behind me, then we might be out here for another couple days. And then we'll have to start eating sayur paku.
Then we'll eat Arwen.
And then Arwen. We're too thin. We have to eat Uncle Scotty next.
Should we ride their bikes for them?
I walked mine. Whoa!
Careful, Dad. Nice and slow. Good job. Uncle Micah has the legs, and Arwen needs to rely on her balance to be able to do this. Oh, here's the guy on the KLX that was riding. Oh, shoot. So we have met the guy that was leading the way, showing us where to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Ah! So sorry, Uncle Micah.
Let's just
Geser.
geser. Pelan-pelan.
Bisa?
Steer bisa.
Mungkin perlu angkat lagi. Ready? 1, 2. That is a solid spot, berkuat sekali. To stay in the rut. Alright, so some scary stuff happened back there. They said there's 4 more bad hills like that we have to make it up. They said Elalim is only 25 kilometers away, but if they're hills like that, they take half an hour to get up on each hill. So, yeah. And I fell off on Uncle Micah's bike. I didn't get hurt. I'm really glad that his bike didn't get hurt. We are still enjoying it, still having fun, but we're kind of getting into the mode of, all right, let's make it, let's get there. So we just keep swallowing our saliva because we've ran out of water, and we are hoping that there's cold Coke, and for Uncle Micah, cold water in Elalim. It's insane. All right. Good job. I'll be ready to help you too. Good, more gas? Good job. You got it. You can do this, Arwen. You can do it. It's not hard. I mean, it is hard, but it's not too hard. Taba. Okay. This guy wants my help. Aduh, betul. Motor juga tinggi. So I am now riding.
Okay.
Bapak Ibu, selamat datang di jalan Trans Papua. The Trans Papuan Highway. No way can you go through on this highway. How are you guys? A little tired? What time is it, Dad?
12 o'clock.
Well, I'm guessing 7 o'clock Bokandini, just so that if we get there at 6:55, we'll feel happy that we're early. So we're coming up on the first row of broken, or not broken, waiting trucks, waiting for them to open the road.
Gonna get my bike out. I told her to stay right down there.
Yeah, I'll help her if you just move forward. You could just leave your backpack too.
Falling for another, I don't even bother. I could do it all my life.
You're gonna have to do a lot of gas.
Tell me if you wanna, cause I got this feeling.
Keep
I
going.
wanna hear you say it, cause I can't believe it. With every touch of you, it's like I've started dreaming. Cause heaven's not that far away. I'll be singing la 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 la.
It's okay. I was just gonna hit the red switch. You're okay. Keep coming. Good job, Aaron. Lean Houts machine with Bridget. Our road up here. This is the truck road down there.
I'm just right here dancing around to the rhythm that you play, you're breaking my heart. You know that I can't get you out of the system.
Woo! We're just, somebody just came along and was like, the ditch is probably better. This is funny. Oh no, I'm too tall. Come on. Alright.
I'll be here forever, spinning round inside this room. Won't you come over? I'm a sucker for you, wishing we'll be out there soon. So tell me if you wanna, cause I got this feeling. I wanna hear you say it.
Just bend it down.
Believe it, with every touch of you, it's like I've started dreaming. Cause heaven's not that far away.
Is this what you expected?
Not quite.
Not quite.
I'll be singing la 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 la. You're breaking me la
Yeah,
la la la
and brakes.
la la la.
It's fine.
This is our little adventure. Here we are, where all the dump trucks are lined up for kilometers upon kilometers, I guess. Selamat siang. 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 Yuk. Selamat siang. Yuk.
You're breaking me la 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 la.
Tahun baru, teman. Berapa lama di sini? 2 bulan.
Permisi. Permisi. Selamat siang, permisi. Woo!
Hello. Sudah bisa bicara bahasa Inggris? Belum. Little bit. What is your name? William. My name is Micah. Nama saya Mika.
Wow. Get all of our bikes here.
Okay. Belajar.
Berapa hari dari bawah?
Di sini?
Iya.
Ini hari ketiga.
Singgah-singgah tuh.
Camping. Makan mie. Sudah coba apa? Sayur paku. Walker just got smoked out. Here we go, trying to mark the same path as the truck.
Wow. I really need to just stop all the trucks for a while and fix the road.
Makasih teman. Okay. A little nervous. Reel it back in.
Woo! Latihan. Bisa lewat samping. Di sana. Oke. Coba saja. Sedikit ragu juga. Coba saja di samping. Made a second road up here because it's absolutely practically impossible to get through.
And then I had one really bad experience where I fell over and my gear shifter went up into second and I didn't realize, and so I spent like 10 minutes trying to go forward, and I just thought I was nervous, and I was nervous. I thought I was nervous and just couldn't actually
Get it.
but turns out it was in second gear. Oh, and then all the builders and truckers, they were like yelling at me like, you can do it, you just have to hold in the clutch more and stuff like that, giving me all of their advice, and I was just like really frustrated. But that was really good for my character, building my character up to be strong. Okay. 1, 2, I was in second for a lot of that. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That was exhausting.
Okay. Woo! Finally. So they said that was a lap. Where are we at, Dad?
We're in Elalem.
What time is it?
It is 968 meters. It's 135.
That's not bad.
We are gonna make a decision here if we will continue on or stay the night.
I think continue on.
But we need to let people get their energy back. It's the only thing clean is my tongue. Here we are at the Warung Makan Palopo.
Lovely.
My bike did take a little nosedive. I guess it wasn't really a little nosedive. It's quite a big nosedive, but it survived. I know. I want to see what it looks like as it descends into the depths.
Whoa, Coca-Cola din. Do you have 400,000?
Show me your arms.
Oh, ini hari Senin.
One
Oh,
is
kemarin hari
clean,
Minggu.
one is dirty.
And this is, I cleaned it, and then just from doing stuff, I already got dirty
Ini
again.
hari apa?
But this is the before cleaning. I forgot about this arm.
Uncle Scotty, what did you say just a little bit ago about that last section? About if you had known?
If I had known how bad it was, I wouldn't have suggested you come on your maiden voyage with your maiden motorcycle.
Yes.
And I probably wouldn't have suggested Arwin came. But you guys did it. It was pretty tough.
And then
So.
Walker replied by saying, I wouldn't have wanted to come either. Yeah, today, this is what I was thinking. Today definitely made this trip like
An adventure.
an adventure, capital A.
All right, we just got some food. I think my GoPro battery died a while ago, just as we got out of the bad stuff. So now, kind of home free for another 4 hours. We have asphalt and gravel. Nothing compared to what we just went through, so it'll all feel good. But yeah, we're excited to be heading back. I'm looking forward to a nice, I don't know if we can heat water in time, but I want a nice hot shower. But I'm looking forward to my bed too, which I'm probably gonna have to make. And so we're looking at arrival maybe 8 o'clock-ish, 7 till 8, right in there. Here we were thinking we were home free, but we aren't. Good show, keep going. Good. Well, I am grateful that we didn't get rained on. We've had awesome weather these 3 days, and it just rained here, so that's why it's slippery. Keep going. But it didn't rain here. It's not raining on us. Yeah. And my electric start has worked for all 3 days. I've had enough oil. My flat that we fixed is still holding. And what else? Yeah. It's been good. I'm not ready to do this anytime soon. This might be the last time I do this if the road is this hard. If it gets better, I'll probably come back. A lot of climbing and it's all this nice asphalt, so we're really motoring along. So this is hopefully one of our last stops. We're here at a small stream, cleaning up our brake pads and chains. I'm low on oil, but we only have another 100 kilometers. And we're stocking up on Cliff Bars. Thank you, Uncle Jeremy. We're getting into the fog. The weather's been really good our entire trip, and only now is it starting to rain, which is really nice. Well, it's nice that we didn't have bad weather before this, and it's just at the very end that we gotta push through. This gives adventure a whole new meaning. Beauty, which is hard to see because of the fog and the rain, but still there. It is cold, it is wet, it is foggy, it's adventure-y. the control. Turn left, go left, go left, left, left. Woo. That mountain up there looks very hard to get up onto. It's very, it's majestical. It is majestical. That is the word. Coming down from the high country, down into the valley, where we shall ford the river, crest some rises. Did I mention that my butt was sore? Well, we made it to the turn off. Now it's probably another hour and a half to boat-ish. I think we're making good time. He is to not get creamed by somebody. And there's more rain up that way. Woo! We're going maybe like 45, and it's getting pretty dark. We just want to get home now. My teeth are chattering. I think I've had my fill of adventure. I think I had it 6 or so hours ago. I can't feel my feet. We don't know if we can cross Kalipun or not because of all this rain. We don't know if the bridge is still out or if they fixed it yet. But like Dad said, we'll cross that river when we get to it. Literally. So somebody blocked the road. So we're just gonna keep going. The moment of truth. Is there or is there not a bridge? Dad just walked out to see if it would work. Limited visibility. We made it though. See how the girl does. Arwen is the champion. She's a monster. Woo! Good job. We are cold and tired and hungry, but we're happy that we made it here.
Very happy
that you made
we're here.
So we just made it back. There's no hot water, so we're gonna heat some. Thanks. So we're gonna heat some. There's 2. Super meals are we doing, Dad?
7, is that enough?
Yeah.
We can do more.
What do you got over here? Ooh, some spam.
Oh, Mike has already told me.
I just wanted to see you.
I actually started and it's like way too hot, so like my tongue got sucked down my throat. It's like, no. I really like swimming in the rivers.
That was really fun.
Every time I pulled up next to Arwen, it's like, how you doing? Big smile. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Even when we're coming back, it's getting dark, it's raining, we're cold, we're tired, she's still so happy. How's my hubby? Get enough Superman. Every night we have to use Superman, even when we're back here.
I'm gonna sleep in my hammock tonight.
I am not. I'm gonna burn my hand.
Well, we're enjoying our dinner. This is it, everyone. Tomorrow is gonna be the cleanup day.
Pressure washer.
Pressure washer.
Look at your eyes.
You should see your eyes. Good night. So here's our cleanup day.
I'm done.
You're what?
I'm done.
We'll be right back.
time we had together and all the new things that I got to learn. I think my least favorite part of the entire trip was the drunks. Especially leaving Sendani. It was scary. So.
If you knew how bad the journey would have been, would you have come?
Yes!
Still?
100% I would have come. It was so much fun and it was totally worth it. Pushed me a lot harder than I've been pushed, but I was able to do it, and so I think it was totally worth it.
You think you'll do it again?
I have to think about that.
Yeah, all of us do.
The highlight was my kids. Just seeing Arwen being so happy, loving the experience, her courage, her tenacity, falling down, I don't know, 50 times and getting back up. I love seeing Walker help her, and yeah.
Oh.
Proud of my kids. It was good.
Good. Now I'm gonna cry. What was the hardest thing about the trip, or your low?
My low. I think I was pretty stressed the first day, especially with all the drunks. Yeah, I would say that was the one thing that was really And then I think there was a lot of worry. Are we going to have enough fuel? Are we going to be able to get through this? What are the truck drivers going to be like with Arwen? But everything worked out great. We were really blessed.
You think you'd do it again?
It was a good adventure. And we're planning to do the Continental Divide Trail now as a family in 2 months from now. So I guess I am I think I like to do things once or twice and then move on to another adventure. I kind of don't like doing the same thing over and over. So, but we probably will do it again when Walker comes back from college and wants to do it, and then I'll do it.
If they asphalt it.
But yeah, my body is not quite what it used to be.
My high from the whole trip was being able to see Papua, see the beauty of Papua, swim in the rivers, enjoy the ride was so beautiful, and being able to practice my motorcycle, that was really the high. And then the fellowship, the talks, the good discussions we had, that was also up there. That's my personality. I really value the interpersonal fellowship reactions.
If you knew how bad the road was, would you have come?
If I knew how bad the road was, yeah, I would still come. But I would not come if Walker and Scotty weren't there, because then I would still be there.
So yeah, it was actually a lot worse than I thought it was, but I think it was good, gave us a good exercise, and I think it was good practice for Arwen and Uncle Micah to kind of just see, whoa, this is what I need to grow in, this is what I need to get better at. I think my high of the trip was the beauty, just seeing the waterfalls, the birds, there's a deer that we saw, beautiful valleys, mountains, and yeah, spending time together. Kind of like what Uncle Micah said about fellowship, I really enjoyed that too. My low was just probably the last day of kind of just getting to these mud bogs where nobody had gone through yet, and then you're kind of just thinking, how are we supposed to get through this kind of thing? And we did, but it was just kind of like this.
When we started getting close to the really bad spot and seeing the hundreds of trucks before stopping, I started to realize, oh no, this is bad.
We underestimated it.
We underestimated this. And so then once we actually got into it, that was the worst part of the trip for me, and in all, was going through this really sticky, deep mud, and my boots, they just stuck in the mud like glue, and then my legs were stuck behind me because they were, and I kept going forward, and then eventually I couldn't pull my leg out to catch myself, and then I would just fall over. That happened a number of times. Finally, I just took off my boots and was going socks.
With your socks?
Socks in the mud.
You feeling? go ahead, ask the question. You ready?
Here's
That's your helmet. What's it? Is there a name for this helmet?
Cheapo McCheapo.
Cheapo McCheapo.
What am I supposed to ask?
Okay. Okay, so for my favorite part of the trip, the 3 days was riding just big, powerful motorcycles and don't back up yet. Stand close. And then just feeling the power of controlling such a beast and crushing everything in my path. Leaves, sticks, mud, rocks, air, people. And this is my valiance. No, this is not what I use. Okay, come back in.
On my last